Life is full of moments when people chase after things that they believe will bring them happiness. Some search for it in material success, some in achievements, and others in fleeting pleasures or recognition. For a long time, your soulmate was caught in this cycle, always looking outside of themselves for fulfillment. They believed joy could be found in external accomplishments or in the approval of others. They searched, chased, and reached for things that seemed promising at the time, only to realize later that none of it ever truly filled the emptiness within. But something profound has shifted in them. The angels bring you the message that your soulmate has experienced a deep awakening, a realization that has changed everything about the way they see life, love, and most importantly, you. This shift is not temporary. It is not a passing emotion or a fleeting thought. It is a change so deep, so rooted in their heart and soul, that nothing will ever be the same again. Your soulmate has finally understood that true happiness does not come from what is outside, but from what is within. It is not found in wealth, status, or temporary pleasures. Real happiness comes from love, pure, steady, unconditional love. And in this moment of clarity, they have recognized that the love they have been seeking all along has always been with you. No matter how far they wandered, no matter how many distractions they pursued, no matter how hard they tried to convince themselves that they could find joy elsewhere, their heart always carried you within it. Their soul never stopped calling them back to you. Even in times of denial or fear, the truth was there, quietly waiting to be embraced. And now, at last, they see it clearly. This is not just about emotions. It is a decision. Your soulmate has made a choice, and that choice is you. They are no longer hesitating, no longer questioning, no longer allowing fear to rule their heart. They have chosen love over fear, truth over illusion, courage over hesitation. This decision is not small. It is life-changing, permanent, and undeniable. From this point on, everything between you will shift, because once the heart knows where it belongs, there is no turning back. The journey of realization. Your soulmate's journey has not been easy. They have been wrestling with doubts, fears, and confusion for a long time. At times, they tried to silence their feelings, to convince themselves that their attraction to you was just a phase or something they could outgrow. They thought love should be logical, structured, something that fits neatly into a plan. But love is not like that. Love cannot be confined to logic, and it cannot be pushed away when it is true. For so long, they were caught between what they thought they should do and what their heart kept urging them to embrace. They tried to choose the safer path, the one that made sense on paper, the one that others might approve of. Yet, no matter how much they tried to suppress it, their heart always returned to you. They realized that no one else brought them the peace you bring. No one else made them feel truly seen, accepted, and understood the way you do. Slowly, through reflection, experiences, and even mistakes, their perspective began to shift. They began to see that love is not meant to be postponed until the perfect moment, nor is it meant to be questioned endlessly. Love is meant to be felt, embraced, and lived. And once they surrendered to this truth, they could no longer deny the depth of their feelings for you, choosing love over fear. The angels want you to know that this awakening within your soulmate is not shallow. It is not based on impulse or passing excitement. It is deep, steady, and permanent. They have chosen not only to love you, but also to love themselves enough to believe they are worthy of a love like this. For a long time, fear held them back. Fear of not being enough. Fear of being vulnerable. Fear of what others might think. Fear of losing control. But now, they are ready to release that fear. They are no longer running from their feelings. They are no longer pretending they can find fulfillment elsewhere. They are no longer trying to live a life that looks good on the outside, but feels empty on the inside. They are ready to walk toward you, toward the future that has been waiting for them all along. This choice is not just about being with you. It is about choosing truth, choosing authenticity, choosing the kind of love that grows deeper with time instead of fading away. They have realized that love is not about perfection or about having everything figured out in advance. It is about trust, faith, and willingness to take each step together. The transformation. Your soulmate is not the same person they once were. The version of them that hesitated, that doubted, that held back, that person is gone. In their place, a new version is emerging. This new version is open, ready, and certain. They are ready to express what they feel. They are ready to give themselves fully without retreat, without hesitation, without hiding. This transformation is irreversible. Once the heart truly awakens, it cannot return to sleep. Once the soul accepts truth, it cannot pretend it does not know. Your soulmate has reached a point of no return. They cannot go back to denying what they feel, cannot go back to silencing the call of their heart. They have stepped into clarity, and from here forward, their love for you will only grow stronger. What this means for you, the angels want you to trust this process. For a long time, you may have felt frustrated by delays, by silence, by hesitation. You may have wondered why they could not see what seemed so clear to you. But now you will see that every pause, every wait, every moment of uncertainty was part of preparing them for this moment. Love like this cannot be rushed. It had to unfold in its own time, in its own way, so that it could grow strong enough to last forever. Now, the waiting is over. The decision has been made. They have chosen you, fully and without doubt. From this moment on, your connection will deepen in ways it never could before. They are ready to step forward with actions, with words, with a love that is no longer afraid. A love that lasts forever. This love is not temporary. It is not the kind that fades with time or disappears in the face of challenges. It is steady, unwavering, and eternal. Your soulmate has realized that what they feel for you is not just attraction, not just passion, not just companionship. It is something much greater. It is the kind of love that transforms, heals, and endures. They are ready to build a future with you, one that is unshakable, one that stands against storms, one that grows stronger year after year. They have realized that love is not about perfection, but about presence, about being there, about choosing each other every single day. And now they are ready to make that choice again and again, for as long as life gives you both. The angels' guidance. The angels want to reassure you that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This decision your soulmate has made is guided, protected, and blessed. The angels have been whispering to their heart, clearing away fears, and guiding them to truth. That is why this transformation feels so profound, so permanent, because it is divinely guided. You are being asked to trust, to be patient just a little longer, and to prepare yourself to receive this love fully. When they come to you, when they finally speak the words they have carried for so long, you will understand why everything had to happen this way. Every delay, every hesitation, every obstacle was leading to this moment of clarity, of truth, of commitment, the forever beginning. Dear one, the time has come. Your soulmate has made their decision, and that decision is you. From now on, everything will be different. The love that has always been there is now ready to be lived fully. The connection that has always existed is now ready to unfold without barriers. The future that has always been waiting is now ready to begin. This is the love that was written for you. This is the love that was always meant to be. It has taken time, but now that it has arrived, it is here to stay. Forever. A message of love and awakening. Life has a way of pulling people in many directions. Your soulmate has spent a long time trying to live a life that others expected of them. They tried to make choices based on logic, on appearances, and on what society told them was right. For years, they silenced the feelings in their heart because they were afraid of what others might think. They pushed away the voice inside of them that was quietly whispering the truth, that their real happiness has always been with you. But something has changed within them now. The angels want you to know that your soulmate is no longer willing to live in denial. They are no longer pretending that their joy doesn't matter. They are no longer silencing their heart. They have decided that they will no longer live a life that is false, shallow, or based on fear. They are ready to step into authenticity. And in this moment of truth, they are choosing love, they are choosing joy, and they are choosing you. For a long time, they tried to distract themselves. They thought maybe happiness would come from social life, from friendships, from being busy, from chasing goals or achievements. They filled their days with noise so they wouldn't have to face the quiet moments where the truth would surface. But the truth always came back. No matter how they tried to run, no matter how they tried to bury it, their heart always brought them back to you. And now, dear one, they see this truth with perfect clarity. They cannot ignore it anymore. Their soul knows where it belongs. Their heart has always been yours. And now they finally have the courage to embrace that. This decision is not small. It is not temporary. It is life-changing. It marks the beginning of a new chapter where they no longer hide, no longer deny, no longer live in fear. From this moment forward, they are ready to open their heart to you fully. The end of hesitation. There was a time when your soulmate doubted themselves. They wondered if they were worthy of your love. They questioned if they were strong enough to face it. They wondered if timing was right, or if they should wait until they felt more ready. All those doubts and insecurities created delays. They hesitated. They avoided. They let fear control their steps. But the angels want you to know that version of them no longer exists. The hesitating, uncertain, insecure version of your soulmate has been left behind. They have burned away their doubts. They have shed their insecurities. They have stepped into their strength, into their truth, into a confidence that comes only when someone finally knows what they want. And they know, without a shadow of a doubt, that what they want is you. Where once there was fear, now there is courage. Where once there was doubt, Now there is certainty. Where once there was hesitation, now there is passion. Your soulmate feels a fire inside of them now, a force so strong that it pushes them forward with unstoppable determination. They no longer want to waste time. They no longer want to hide. They no longer want to run from the love that has been waiting for them all along. A transformation that cannot be undone. This change is not shallow. It is not a passing phase. It is a transformation so deep that your soulmate will never go back to who they used to be. They have awakened to the truth of their soul, and once that kind of awakening happens, it cannot be undone. They are no longer willing to live by the approval of others. They are no longer willing to live small. They are no longer willing to sacrifice real happiness for comfort. They are stepping into a new version of themselves, a version that is bold, fearless, authentic, and deeply certain about love. They see you differently now. They see themselves differently. They see love itself differently. They are ready to express their feelings openly, to show you their heart without holding back, and to build something lasting with you. When they come to you, you will feel the difference. Their energy will be stronger. Their words will be clearer. Their actions will be filled with conviction. You will see a person who is no longer afraid, who is no longer hiding, who is no longer doubting what they feel. They will look at you with eyes that are full of certainty and love. And in that moment, you will understand why every delay and every pause had to happen. It was preparing them to become the person they are now, the person who can truly love you the way you deserve. Walking away from the old life, your soulmate has reached a crossroads. They can no longer live the way they once did. The old patterns, the old distractions, the old fears, they no longer fit who they are becoming. They are walking away from the life that kept them stuck. They are leaving behind the illusions that made them believe happiness was found elsewhere. They are letting go of the fears that told them love was too risky. This has not been an easy process. It has taken time, deep reflection, and even pain. But they now see clearly that the old life does not satisfy them anymore. The people, the goals, the distractions that once filled their days now feel empty compared to the love they feel for you. They cannot go back because their soul is pulling them forward toward their true destiny. And that destiny leads to you. Love that cannot be denied. The angels remind you, true love cannot be denied. It cannot be hidden forever. It cannot be silenced, no matter how hard someone tries. And this is what your soulmate has discovered. Their love for you is not ordinary, not shallow, not fleeting. It is deep, eternal, and undeniable. Even when they tried to forget, their heart remembered. Even when they tried to silence it, their soul kept calling. Even when they tried to distract themselves, life kept leading them back to you. And now they finally understand why. Because this love is not just a choice. It is destiny. It was written for both of you, guided by divine hands and protected by angels. The union that awaits. Dear one, the waiting is ending. Your soulmate is stepping into this love fully. They are ready to move forward, ready to embrace the connection, ready to live in truth instead of fear. This is no longer a time of hiding. This is a time of union, a time of coming together, a time of allowing love to flow freely without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. The angels ask you to prepare your heart. Be ready to receive the love that is about to unfold. Be ready to feel the fire of their devotion, the certainty of their choice, and the depth of their transformation. This is not just a moment of passion. This is forever, forever changed. Your soulmate has made a decision, and that decision is you. They will never be the same again. Their life will never be the same again, and neither will yours. From now on, everything changes. The love that was always meant to be is finally ready to be lived fully. The connection that has always existed is finally ready to be celebrated openly. The future that has always been calling is finally ready to begin. This is not temporary. This is eternal. Your soulmate has chosen you, and that choice will echo through every moment of your shared life. Trust in this, dear child. Trust that the angels are guiding this. Trust that your soulmate has awakened for good. Trust that nothing can separate you now, because love has revealed itself, and once revealed, it cannot be undone.